Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unpack the financial secrets that keep the business world ticking. And today we are looking at Community Health Systems Incorporated, a company that operates hospitals. And it seems like they just dropped their latest report, and we are here to see what they are trying to tell us. And no, they are not actually telling you everything they are supposed to. So let's dive in and find out what is really going on. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below for all the corporate finance enthusiasts out there. Alright, so we are looking at a Form 8K, a current report that companies are required to file when they have a significant event to announce. Think of it like a public bulletin board for important company news, and this one is from Community Health Systems Incorporated, filed on the 23rd of October 2025. This filing is coming from Community Health Systems Incorporated, a company that is incorporated in Delaware. They are listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol PSI, and their commission file number is 001-15925. Their main offices are located at 4000 Meridian Boulevard in Franklin, Tennessee. The earliest event reported in this document happened on the 23rd of October 2025. This is the date they are officially announcing something. Now, what exactly are they reporting on? This filing is primarily about their results of operations and financial condition. They are telling us about their performance. So let's see what that looks like. So the big news here is that on the 23rd of October 2025, Community Health Systems Incorporated is announcing their operating results for the third quarter that ended the 30th of September 2025. They are releasing a press release that contains all the juicy details. And it is not just about past performance. This press release also includes their 2025 updated annual earnings guidance. This is basically their forecast for how they expect to do for the rest of the year. They mention that this guidance is based on their historical operating performance, current trends, and other assumptions they believe are reasonable. This is super important because companies get penalized if they consistently miss their own guidance. So they tend to be pretty conservative, or at least try to appear that way. The press release itself is Exhibit 99.1 to this report. They have also included a cover page interactive data file, which is pretty standard. Now, it helps with digital analysis of the filing. Now let's get to the meat of the matter, the actual financial performance. Unfortunately, this 8K filing does not contain the detailed financial tables within the main body of the report itself. Instead, it refers us to the press release attached as Exhibit 99.1. So we will have to infer based on the typical content of such releases. However, we can anticipate what kind of information is usually presented. Typically, for a results of operations announcement, companies will highlight key metrics like revenue, earnings, per S-hair, and profitability. They will probably compare these numbers to the same quarter in the previous year and perhaps the previous quarter. A significant change in revenue, either up or down, would tell us if the company is growing or shrinking its business. Earnings per S-hair or EPS is a measure of profitability for each share of stock. A higher EPS generally means the company is more profitable. When they provide updated annual earnings guidance, we'll be looking for whether they raised or lowered that forecast. Raising guidance is usually a positive sign suggesting that management believes the company is performing better than previously expected. Lowering guidance, on the other hand, can signal headwinds or challenges the company is facing. Keeping the guidance the same might mean things are steady, but in a dynamic market, it could indicate a lack of strong positive momentum. We should also be on the lookout for any commentary on the factors driving these results. Are they seeing increased patient volumes, changes in reimbursement rates, or perhaps new service lines contributing to their performance? Conversely, are they facing increased competition, rising costs, or regulatory hurdles? The fact that they are providing an updated annual guidance means they are likely reacting to something they have seen in the third quarter that has influenced their outlook for the full year. This could be positive, like better than expected patient care outcomes and higher patient utilization, or negative, like unexpected increases in operating expenses or delays in certain strategic initiatives. Without the direct financial tables from the press release, it is hard to give you exact numbers for revenue or profit. But generally, if a hospital operator like Community Health Systems Incorporated is seeing strong revenue growth, it could mean they are attracting more patients, expanding their services, or perhaps increasing prices. If their profits are also growing, it suggests they are managing their costs effectively. However, if revenue is flat or declining, it might indicate a struggle to maintain or grow their market share, or perhaps a decline in overall healthcare demand in the areas they serve. The company's strategy likely revolves around managing a network of hospitals effectively, optimizing their services to meet local healthcare needs. and navigating the complex healthcare regulations and reimbursement systems. Their performance in this quarter will be a crucial indicator of how well they are executing this strategy. For instance, if they are investing in new technology or expanding their specialized services, we might expect to see these investments reflected in their operating costs, but also in their future revenue potential. Looking ahead to the rest of 2025, given they are providing updated guidance, we would be very interested in whether the company is signaling growth or a slowdown. If they are optimistic, it suggests they see sustained demand and operational efficiency. If they are cautious, it might mean they are anticipating economic pressures, evolving healthcare policies, or increased competition. The healthcare sector is always evolving with new treatments, changing patient demographics, and shifts in insurance coverage. A company like Community Health Systems needs to be agile to adapt to these changes. Now, for my take on this, based on what we can gather from this filing, Community Health Systems Incorporated is giving us an update on their third quarter performance and their outlook for the rest of the year. They are providing guidance, which is a key indicator of management confidence. The real story will be in the details of that press release. We need to see if revenue and profits are moving in the right direction, and if their forecast is realistic. The healthcare industry is complex and competitive, meaning that sustained growth requires constant adaptation and efficiency. If their guidance is strong, it suggests they have a handle on their operations and the market. If it is weak, it might signal underlying issues that warrant closer inspection. We will be keeping an eye on future reports to see if they can deliver on their promises. Alright, that is our quick look at the Community Health Systems Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop those thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.